Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
So this is a problem based on network diagram, and again in this problem there are too many connections, and therefore it becomes very typical or very typical problem for the students. We need to understand the question carefully before we actually start solving the problem. The whole topic critical path management and PERT is purely based on conceptual understanding. If you are not able to get the basics clear, then it will be very difficult for you as a student to understand this topic. This is purely maths. You can't by the things. All you need to work out is how to draw a diagram. Let's proceed now how to draw a diagram by reading the question. A project has 14 activities A through N. Details are as under. A is the first operation. So A is my initial activity. Then B and C can be performed in parallel. That is, they can be performed simultaneously, but only after A gets the completed. Means B and C can start after completion of A. B और C तभी शुरू होगा, पैरेलल में शुरू होगा, मतलब एक साथ शुरू होगा, और एक साथ शुरू तभी होगा जब आपका एक्टिविटी ए क्या हो जाएगा, कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. डी ई एन एफ फॉलोज बी. बी के बाद कौन कौन जाएगा उनके पीछे, डी ई और, in other words I will say B is the preceding activity for D, E and F. It becomes much easier to understand. The next thing is G follows E, H follows D but cannot start until E is completed. I and J succeeds J, F and J precedes K, H and I precedes K, H and I precedes L, M succeeds L and K, and the last operation is N succeeds M and C. So this is a very critical problem. We need to draw a rough diagram before we actually jump on a clear diagram. And this is purely trial and error through practice. That only will help you to solve such kind of lengthy problems. Let's work out word by word and try to solve it. A is my first operation and B and C can start in performing parallel after A gets completed. So I will first draw first of all A. The next thing is B and C can be performed in parallel after A gets completed. A के बाद मेरा नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी होगा B और C, और दोनों साइमल्टेनियसली चलेगा. This is B, this is D, E and F follows B. B के बाद D, E और F है. B के बाद there will be 3 activities after B. Here we have D, E and F follows B. So we'll draw D, E and F. G follows E. E के बाद आपका नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी आएगा G. H follows D but cannot start until E is completed. So H D के बाद आएगा, but मैं H तभी शुरू कर सकता हूं जब तक E complete नहीं होगा. Now already D and E have a common tail, so they can't have a common head. That's why I'll just like to put E into a dummy way. D0, that is my dummy, or I'll start with H after D but cannot start until E is completed. So मैंने यहाँ से डमी लिया D0 और D और E कंबाइन कर दिया. अब मेरा नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी होगा, यहां से निकलेगा मेरा H. I and J succeed G. Again after G I have got two activities, I and J. Then F and J precedes K. F and J precedes K. F and J. I need to join these two, F and J, and then वहां से मेरा K आएगा. That means I need to join this F till here, and then F और J combine होगा तो वहां से निकलेगा मेरा H and I precedes K, मतलब K के बाद H और I आएगा. K के बाद आएगा मेरा H and I. So we are drawing in a rough manner right now. We'll make the fair one later. M succeeds L and K. Where is my L and where is my K? H and I precedes L. M succeeds L and K. H और I के बाद आएगा मेरा L. Here is my diagram again. This is my A. A के बाद B, A के बाद C. Then I have got D, E and F. Then we draw from F, we need to join with J. F I need to extend more to get J, so we draw a rough one here again. We had a G here, we had a J here, and then we do the K. We had a I here, then we have a dummy here, D0, and from D we are at H, and again after K I had H and I as two activities. Now what remains after this? H and I precedes L. H and I precedes K. So H and I precedes L also. Where is my L now? If you look carefully in the problem, H and I precedes K, F and J precedes K. So K के पहले F और J आएगा. So K के पहले मेरा F और J. H and I precedes, this should be L here. H and I precedes L. There's a typing error here. So H and I precedes L. So I need to join H and I again. We need a dummy here. We take a dummy number 2, D1, and from there it will be L. And last it will be M succeeds. M succeeds L and K. L and K needs to be joined. I need to draw a dummy again. We'll draw a div diagram again. Full-fledged new one. A is the first operation. So here is my A. Then B and C can be performed parallel, and after A gets completed, so I'll start with B and I'll start with C. D, E and F follows B. So after B I can draw D, E and F. So D, E and F. Then we have G follows E. So I have a G after E. And then we have H follows D but cannot start until E is completed. So I need to join a dummy here. D0, and from D and E I can start with a H. From E I can start with a G. And then we have I and J succeeds G. After G we have I, and we have a J. F and J precedes K. F and J precedes K means I need to join these two. I can't join direct. I can join directly. F and J is combined. I'll go for a K here. H and I precedes L. H and I precedes L मतलब H और I complete होने के बाद निकलेगा L. So it is my L. I will join with K because M succeeds L and K. M is the next operation. And at last we have last operation is N which succeeds M and C. Now I need to join again C with a M. And वहां से निकलेगा मेरा M. So the diagram is quite complicated. It's a big one. It's a not a difficult one, but it needs practice. As I told you earlier also, these problems require a lot of trial and errors, which happen in this problem. Because it was a lengthy problem, there was a lot of trial and errors. And I'm solving this purely from the point of view of a student rather than a professor. As a professor, we can always solve it easily on the board, but then for a student, it is very important to understand that not to get disheartened by the mistakes, by the overwritings, by the cuttings. Try it with a pencil. You will definitely learn from bigger problems, from lengthy problems. And once you are comfortable, once you are familiar, you will gain the confidence. That's what is more important in this topic. So let's try to do it again on a fresh page in a very neat and clean manner, and then it will be over. My first will be A. Next will be B and C. We are just drawing a fair one by looking at the rough one. I'll draw C later on. I'll just take B a bit upwards. And from B we have D, E, and we have a F, which is again a lengthy one. We have a D, we have a E, and we have a F. And I'll join now E with a dummy. This is my dummy D0, and from here it will be H. From E I will draw the G. I'm just following the rough diagram we had drawn earlier. I'll join I from G, and I'll join J. Now we need to join K and L. This is my K. This will be my L. Here it is my L, here it is my K. And then the final will be M and N. Remember we are not yet drawn C. I'll draw first M. And then I'll draw directly C from A. And once I am drawn with M and C, I'll draw so this is my final diagram. This was the rough diagram. We do the rough diagram twice just to get a clear understanding of how the network will follow. Our problem was lengthy one. We need to give the numbers inside the nodes. This will be my 1, 2. I just put down the numbers in the fair diagram. 1, 2, Here it will be 3, then it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Remember the rules once again. The numbers at the head should be always more than the numbers at the tail. At no point my number at the tail will be more than number at head. So just check out, my tail is always smaller than the head and flows usually from left to right. This is an extreme case. It was a difficult one. It was a typical one. These were the rough diagrams we had drawn. This was my original question. And it was a lengthy one. You practice it hard, you'll definitely get the things. Such problems will help you to get the conceptual clarity. And once you are familiar with such bigger problems, you'll find the smaller one quite easy. Thanks for watching this video. This is my final solution. Do keep on watching our channel Ekeeda.